I'm Marissa, an Integrated Marketing Communications Junior.
And I'm Jada, an Integrated Marketing Senior, and we're absolutely thrilled to be your MCs for this evening. A night filled with lights, glamour, and of course, plenty of fun.
Tonight, our theme is Hall of Fame, and we're looking forward to celebrating our legends in the making. So let's get this legendary night started.
Before we dive into the festivities, let's take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our faculty, staff, and students. Let's acknowledge them with a round of applause.
Also, please make sure to tag us with the photos and the videos you get tonight using our official hashtag, #WooStudentAwardShow25. You can find the hashtag throughout the senior slideshow, which is right over there. And we want to see those beautiful smiles and glamorous outfits. So now to kick things off, let's welcome our department chair, Dr. Frederick, who will officially begin the evening with some opening remarks and the presentation of our KTA Top Scholar and KTA inductees.
Good evening, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the 2025 Mass Communication Student Award Show, a night where we celebrate scholarship, leadership, and service in the Department of Mass Communication at Winthrop University. Tonight is not just about awards. It's about honoring the passion and persistence of every student who has poured their heart into their work. Whether your focus is journalism, broadcast, integrated marketing communication, or digital information design, you've all used your tools to inform, inspire, and make a difference. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some very special folks in the audience. First, we extend a warm welcome to the media professionals here today. Your work in storytelling and public engagement reflects what we teach and value in the field of mass communication. Could all the media professionals raise your hands? Okay, so for all the students in the audience, make sure you introduce yourself to a media professional tonight. You may get a job from that introduction. Thank you, media professionals, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to share this occasion. We're also honored to be joined by emeriti faculty whose service and contributions shape the legacy of our department. Thank you for continuing to inspire us with your presence. Could all those faculty members, emeriti faculty, please raise your hand? Welcome back to campus. To our international students in the Department of Mass Communication, we are deeply grateful for the global perspectives you bring in the classroom and our community. Your contributions enrich our academic communities in meaningful and lasting ways. All of our international students, please raise your hand. So sit back, relax, and get ready to applaud the incredible achievements of our mass communication family. Let's make this a night to remember. Thank you, and let the celebration begin. All right, I'm back. We'll begin the evening with the Kappa Alpha induction ceremony. Kappa Alpha is a college honor society that recognizes academic excellence and promotes scholarship in journalism and mass communication. Membership must be earned by excellence in academic work at one of the colleges and universities that have chapters. Our chapter is named for Dr. J. William Click, the longtime former department chair. Selection for membership is a mark of highest distinction and honor. The 7th oldest National Honor Society, Kappa Tau Alpha, was founded at the University of Missouri in 1910 at the world's first school of journalism. The society has about 100 chapters and has inducted nearly 80,000 students since its founding in 1910. The emblem of Kappa Tau Alpha is the key, the oldest symbol of knowledge and communication. The Greek letters mean the truth will prevail. The letters also suggest 3 English words: knowledge, truth, and accuracy. The society's colors are light blue, significant of truth, and gold, emblematic of work and high standards. When I call your name, please come to the stage. Jenna Johnson, Hudson Mize, hope it feels better. Biz Mann, and Matilda Perry.
Thank you.
I will now read the Kappa Tau Alpha induction pledge. I do solemnly promise to be faithful to these cardinal precepts of journalism and mass communications. Standards of education in our field must continually be raised. Study and learning are a lifelong obligation. Industry and alertness are the marks of our calling. We must continually strive to improve the medium. And I dedicate myself to the highest ideals of journalism and communication, to liberty of communication, to honesty, to fairness, to all, to skill and artistry, to accuracy, to truth. Initiates, if you are in accordance with these principles, please state, I agree.
I agree.
Let's give them a round of applause. Kappa Tau Alpha also recognizes the graduating senior with the highest grade point average in the department. The top scholar receives a plaque and a KTA medallion. This year's top scholar is Matilda Perry. She's one of our international students from France. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Frederick. Now it's time to shine the spotlight on some truly remarkable achievements within our department. We ask that the presenters please line up along the side to prepare to present your award. Now, let's recognize the IMC Summer Internship Scholarship recipients presented by Professor Emerita Marilyn Sara, a former faculty member and department chair.
It's so good to be here. 36 years ago, we started this event. I was one of the starters of the event, and it has changed over time. Some of you faculty remember it was a very formal event at one time. It was actually held in that room, and our purpose was to, it started it in the little conference hall in Johnson, and then it grew and grew and grew. And our purpose at that time was to help students who have never actually been to a formal event to figure out how to do it. And that may seem strange to you, but it wasn't 36 years ago. I'm so glad to present the scholarship to IMC students. I think the internship is probably the culminating experience. It is a very important experience and a very important addition to your resume. Tonight we have two winners, Jada House. Jada is an exceptional student who consistently demonstrates thoughtful consideration in every aspect of her work, ensuring impactful and well-reasoned outcomes. Her dedicated and hardworking approach, coupled with her ability to see the whole picture, allows Jada to develop comprehensive and strategically sound IMC solutions. She enjoys writing blogs and newsletters and wants to intern with an organization that makes a difference in the lives of people it serves. Congratulations. Our second winner is Abigail Tully. Abigail is a dedicated and hardworking student who excels in project management and organization. She possesses a remarkable ability to recognize and leverage the unique skills of her teammates, fostering collaborative and successful outcomes. She's looking for an internship this summer where she can improve her marketing skills with handouts. So, congratulations.
Supervisor of the Year. This year, the award goes to the Post and Courier, who continues to support our students' professional growth.
Thank you for joining us this evening. This is really an exciting event for all of us in the department, especially for the students who work really, really hard on winning these awards, winning these scholarships, winning these scholarship tuition stipends, etc. So I'm very pleased to award the Department of Mass Communication Internship Supervisor of the Year to the Post and Courier. In the past, we have presented this award to single supervisors, but we felt this year that we wanted to acknowledge everyone that is involved in the internship collaboration with the Post and Courier. What a great internship opportunity it was for our students, and it came with a really nice tuition stipend as well. And 3 of our students were able to take advantage of this, so we're really happy about that. Before I bring them up, I would also like to thank the Center for Career Development and Internships. They were a big part of making this happen, making this come alive. So Michael Seisman, if you would stand up and just have everybody say yay. Do we have any other internship supervisors in the audience? Okay, yay, will you stand up? They are the backbone of our program, and they take, our students every semester and really work hard with them, not just to have them, do superficial things. They really involve them integrally in the company or the organization and have them do really worthwhile projects. So with that, I would like to bring up the Post and Courier representatives, have them stand up for you. We have Robbie Scott and Kelly Mert. So, just get a picture of you holding the award so we can have it for our scrappers.
Jeez.
Post and Courier, guys.
Thank you, Professor Stewart. Now Dr. Casco will present the SCBA representative, Tyler Cupp, from the OTS and WRHI News and Sports Department, who will announce the recipients of the SCBA scholarships.
Hello, everybody. It's great to see everybody here and looking fabulous. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's really one of the most fun things we get to do to come here and celebrate everybody and your wonderful accomplishments for the year. Every year, the South Carolina Broadcasters Association awards thousands of dollars of scholarships to students across the state of South Carolina. And we here at Winthrop are fortunate enough to receive 4 of those scholarships in the amount of $10,000. And so this year we have 4 very deserving young people. And so we'd like to bring Tyler Cupp up here from WRHI Radio and OTS Media, who will award the individual scholarships.
So as mentioned, I am Tyler Cupp, WRHI OTS Media. It's really cool to be here, kind of filling in of sorts, but I do a lot of things at RHI, news, sports, sales, promotions, so a lot of experience, a lot of different things. And I'm not sure which administrator said it, but he's right. Anytime you go to a function like this, for all you students, network, say something, speak up, because you never know when someone might give you a call for an opportunity. I just wanted to be very brief on this, because everybody else has been pretty brief. I just wanted to say that Winthrop has a pretty great reputation in mass communications. I've been working in communications radio over 20 years, and I've only worked in the Rock Hill area for 5 years, but when I was in Columbia, I was very aware of Winthrop's MassCom program. And when I moved to Rock Hill, I have developed so many friendships and people that have graduated from Winthrop, guys like Mario Washington, Andrew Keel, Ashley Lang, Chris Miller, still does a lot of stuff with Winthrop. I believe he's on the Eagle Club. But it's really great that the SCBA is chipping in for these scholarships. And I'll just say this too briefly. Every year we go to the SCBA Awards, and you guys probably don't realize this, but on our program, there is an entire page dedicated acknowledging the fact that the SCBA does give money towards scholarships, and Winthrop's logo is right there, acknowledging that the SCBA puts money towards Winthrop, University of South Carolina, and other schools, and Winthrop gets a healthy portion of those scholarships. So on behalf of the over 200 radio and TV stations of the South Carolina Broadcasters Association Education Foundation, we want to award 4 people with these scholarships. First, Daniel Coughlin. All right, Daniel's not here. Jerron Levi. While Jerron's coming up, Kennedy Stevens. And lastly, Marissa Fieschi. Congratulations. Sure, yeah. Can I squeeze in here? Yes. All right. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Cupp. Next, Dr. Frederick's going to come back up, and we'll be presenting the 1970 Johnsonian Staff Awards for Excellence Scholarships.
The 1970 Johnsonian Staff Awards for Excellence Scholarship was established by the women of the 1970s Johnsonian staff. Marsha Ford, Susan McMillan, Grace Young, Judy Watts, and Marianne Blasquez. The purpose of this scholarship is to provide 4 awards annually for in-depth reporting, opinion writing, feature writing, and photography/video. The awards are $200 each. And the awards are as follows. For in-depth reporting, Professor Profile, Dr. Casey Kaufman, Mia Malefa, the Johnsonian. Mia Malefa, sorry. For opinion writing, letter from the editor, an ode to Joseph, Clark Villady Bay. For feature writing, spreading love and unity at Winthrop, Laney Coffin. For photography/video, Kit Crosby, John Tony. Yeah, come back. All right, since we are recognizing staff excellence, I also want to take this opportunity to recognize the staff of the Johnsonian and the Roddy McMillan Record. This year at the South Carolina Press Association Collegiate Awards, the Johnsonian won first place for general excellence. And the RMR won third place for general excellence. This means that both of our student newspapers were ranked among the best in South Carolina.
Wow.
In addition, the editor of the Johnsonian, Clark, won Journalist of the Year. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Now we're going to bring up Dr. Casco to recognize our community partner for its invaluable support and collaboration with our department.
Who missed me? Last year, when we gave this award, I introduced it. And Dr. Meter told me this was her favorite moment of the night, was when Chief Yurda came up and almost belly bounced me off the stage. This year, I was much more strategic in who I nominated for this award so that there wouldn't be any accidents up here. Anyway, when we plan our classes, I think it's really important that we try to give students opportunities outside the classroom, where they can gain some real-world experience and work with professionals. And that wouldn't be possible without great community partners who are willing to work with us and understand that our students are learning as they go. And so we want to recognize one of those partners today who has been just so gracious with their time these last couple of years. The Early Learning Partnership of York County is a nonprofit located right here on the Winthrop campus, and they work to promote the benefits of reading to young people at an early age. So they provide support for introduction to books to young children and support and resources for families. And the group has a two-person staff, Rachel Hubbard, the executive director, and Nicolette Bush, who is the program coordinator. They're sitting right here at the front table here on my right, your left. And they've worked with our students for about 2 years now. And they have been just so gracious with their time to come and speak to our classes, work with our students to create social media content outside of the classroom. And so that's just really been a valuable experience for our students. And so for your contributions and the generosity of your time, we want to congratulate and deeply thank the Early Learning Partnership as our community partner of the year. So Rachel and Nicolette, if you'd come up here, we would appreciate it.
Next, let's welcome Dr. Frederick to the stage as he recognizes the Friends of the Department for their service to our Mass Communication Department.
The Friend of the Department Award acknowledges individuals or groups who have demonstrated strong support through voluntary contributions or advocacy to the Department of Mass Communication. The goal is to recognize a special act in this academic year or the accumulation of support over multiple years that benefits the department and its mission. This year, we have 2 recipients. The first is Matt Wint, Chief Operating Officer of the River Place, which is the largest open floor production facility in North and South Carolina. Mr. Wins is a 2008 Winthrop alumnus. Now, I met Matt last semester, and since our first meeting, he's offered his support and his insight to the development of our film minor and perhaps the development of a film program. In October, he served as a featured speaker at our MassCom Days celebration. And most recently, he hosted our students for tours at the River Place facility. Our department looks forward to continuing to cultivate our relationships with Mr. Wins. Thank you very much. He's also my birthday buddy. So I knew I liked you for some reason. All right. Our second recipient is the College of Arts and Sciences Dean's Office. The Dean's Office, led by Dr. Takeda Sumter, with office assistants Amy Gonzalez and Maura Conway, have long been advocates for the Department of Mass Communication. For the past several years, our students have been selected to operate the college's social media page. In addition, Allison Morton, the Government Officer Liaison, has helped us maintain and cultivate relationships with donors and alumni. Representing the college this evening is Miss Amy Gonzalez.
Now, let's shine the spotlight and bring attention to the outstanding achievements of our students in the Mass Communication Department. First up, we have the Leadership Award presented by Dr. Schulte.
Webster's dictionary defines leadership as I'm not going I can speak in front of a classroom all day long and be just fine. This kind of forum makes me want to crawl out of my skin. So if I'm going to bear with me a little bit, we'll all get through this together. Last year, and when we talk about leadership, guys, sometimes we talk about those roles we play on campus. And sometimes those roles kind of are just kind of by attrition. You find these roles and you end up in them and you just do them as best as you can. And that's wonderful. That's student life. But sometimes you really need a leader desperately. And we found ourselves in this position not too long ago, the last few years, in need of a real cultural shift in what we did at the Johnsonian newspaper. We needed someone, there just wasn't enough staff, there wasn't enough passion, there wasn't enough leadership, there wasn't enough time. When you have a small staff, it's very difficult to put out a very good newspaper. We needed someone with the wherewithal to show some business chops and go after that aspect of the paper. We needed someone who had the charisma to lead a team and bring people together and make them all feel like valuable parts of the operation. We needed someone who was bold and someone who could do the hard work when the hard work needed to be done. He's already been up here, but we're very fortunate to found that person. He worked with me over the summer to learn how to do page design from scratch. He worked with me to learn how to edit properly, and he came in cold because we didn't have that moment of attrition where we could bring somebody new and who'd been on staff for a long time. We just didn't have that person. I'd like to honor tonight, I hope you guys see how great a kid he is, Clark Villardo.
Even our juniors are red carpet ready for mass communication. Please welcome Dr. Meter, who will present the Outstanding Junior Awards.
I've got one of the really fun ones here, but I love to give out. So I've just got two, as you just heard. Start with the first one. She is not the loudest, but her voice is undeniable. She's an honor student, a Winthrop ambassador, and the new president of Winthrop's chapter of Association of Black Journalists, ABJ. So you already know who she is, but let me tell you a little bit more of why this is so important. I was reading over a Pew study last year, and it looked at representation in media and representation in journalism. African Americans make up 6% of reporting journalists. 6. That's it. It has never been more important than now. You could argue with our political climate, with everything that is going, that we have a strong, strong chapter for our students to connect them with industry leaders, to educate them, to give them a place to shine. And she is here helping us do that. The chapter of the year, and then kind of got, we didn't have a chapter for a few years, and now we have someone who's really amazing to come in and pick it back up and give it new life. This is an outstanding thing that's happening here. So let's give her a round of applause, Madison Brown. I've got one more. Oh, are we going to get the three list? All of it? Yes. All right, so our second extraordinary junior, you already know. This junior is a hardworking student who consistently demonstrates the ability to manage her time effectively. I would say she's incredibly poised and a very eloquent speaker. She can command an audience. She understands client objectives, marketing. She can conduct thorough research. All of this sets her apart. Her collaborative spirit shines. Her writing skills allow her to communicate with clarity and impact. So who is this? Marissa Pieski.
Now let's shine some light on some of our legendary seniors. Again, let's welcome to the stage Dr. Casco, who will present the DIFD Outstanding Senior Award.
Our students who major in DIFD study a concentration of digital mass media, which includes coursework from 3 different departments across the campus. And that includes us in MassCom, but also marketing and computing. And so this year we want to recognize a young man who I've known for a number of years now. I've been his advisor and the professor for a number of his classes. And over that time, it's been really exciting to watch his skills grow as a storyteller and a creator of multimedia content. I can also say that this young man's hardworking. He's been a dedicated student. And he often asks a lot of questions to make sure that he's going to get the job done right. He's also working right now with Winthrop Athletics to create social media content. So I hope you will join me in congratulating our top DIFD student, Aiden Sander. Not with us this evening, but here in spirit. So thank you very much.
For their exceptional stories, unwavering commitment to journalistic integrity, and dedication to uncovering the truth in a world of ever-evolving narratives, let's bring up Dr. Schulte to present the Outstanding Senior in Journalism Award.
That car alarm is already cheering for the win. So, to be a great student journalist, you have to do a few things that a regular journalist doesn't have to do. You have to juggle your classwork, you have to care about the university, you have to understand the administration a little bit, you have to understand its sports climate, you have to understand and care about economics and the education everybody else is getting besides just you. That's a big prescription to fill. It is very important to be a great journalist, to do a few things besides just writing. You've got to be able to edit. You've got to be news savvy. You've got to understand what news is and why it's important. You have to be a mentor to other people.
who are either not as well versed in the discipline as you are, or just need a little extra coaching. You have to be a good follower and a good listener. You got to listen to your peers. You have to listen to those who know a little more than you, because let's face it, you're a student journalist and just don't know everything. This is hard to do, and very hard to do in a very short amount of time, which our winner did this year. Our winner tonight brought us through a very contentious political year. We looked at a lot of things going on in our administration, a lot of changes Winthrop's made, and did it all with poise and objectivity. He's already been up here, and he is the SCPA Student Journalist of the Year, Clark Glenn.
The airways wouldn't be the same without our talented broadcasters. Let's welcome Dr. Meter to announce the Outstanding Senior in Broadcast Award.
Another one of my favorites, of course, with my broadcast background, I'm always on the lookout for great broadcasting talent. A bright mind. Dr. Schulte was just talking about what do you need to be a good journalist. I think there's so much crossover from being savvy, having good news judgment, being able to express yourself, even picking the right topics. What are you going to pitch? All of that stuff. So I want to tell you about our winner of Broadcast Senior tonight. On her very first assignment, I wrote down, great job on style. You're very observant and detail-oriented. Second major assignment, impeccable eye for detail, as always. Third major assignment, informative with heart. And this one was for her, she did a story on Meals on Wheels, and they had a volunteer shortage. And that is the kind of story that we love because it helps the community, it elevates people, it gets attention on the matters that need to get attention. These qualities will serve her very well in her later life and her career. But she's already starting right now. She's already got her own show, radio hosting for Eagle Air. She wants to be a broadcast, sorry, I need water. She wants to be a broadcast journalist. She will, no doubt. She's already doing that. Jenna Johnson, please.
Emerita Padmini Padwarden, a retired IMC professor, is back on campus tonight to present the Outstanding Senior in IMC Award.
Good evening, everyone. You're going to regret having a professor back up here after 3 years in the wilderness. Once you have the mic, you can't let go. No, I'm just kidding. Every time we stand at a table welcoming, potential students to Winthrop, we are marketing ourselves. And one of the questions we always get asked is, what can I do with my IMC degree? And Madeline Sarro, Bonnie Stewart, and myself, we always ask in return, what can't you do? You can take that degree, the qualifications, anywhere in the world, to any industry, in any role. And those communication skills are going to make you stand out. That's how much we have always enjoyed this particular degree at Winthrop and why our students are stars. And we have some of them here in the audience today. First batch of IMC, sitting here right at the table. There, do you want to raise your hand? That is one of my first students in my first 2 or 3 years at Winthrop. And that's another IMC major. As you can see, they're all in different fields. But one of the most outstanding collaborations we've always had is with our French students. Winthrop has had a long-standing partnership with our program partner in Montpellier. And we've all had the honor and pleasure of not only having students in our classroom over a number of years, bringing so much to the Winthrop experience for both of our American students as well as our international students. For me, it was a really special experience because as I used to tell my students in the copywriting class, here you have French students and American students being taught English copywriting by an Indian. That's how international, we've been. But the Montpellier connection is very, very special to us. I've had the pleasure of actually going and doing some workshops for French students in Montpellier itself. And Madame Claudine Pouillot is a very good friend of the department and of all of us. So when I was asked today to present this award to a French student, I didn't think twice and I said, yes, absolutely. But before I talk about her, I would like her to come and share the limelight. Mathilde Perry, would you come up on stage, please? This is Mathilde's moment, not ours. So I'd like to say a few things to Mathilde on behalf of the department. I've never had her in a classroom, but like a good scholar researcher, I do my research. So I've talked to some of your professors, and I've talked to my husband, who has taught you in the business school, and I put together some stuff that Mrs. Stewart very kindly put together for me. But one of the things that struck me the most was how, like an IMC major, you seem to have so many facets. Apparently, she's not only a KTA scholar, a top scholar award winner, but she's also excelled in overcoming many of the challenges, particularly linguistic challenges that some of our French students face when they first come to Winthrop. She has not only overcome them, but she has then gone ahead and returned the compliment by teaching French as a lab assistant, not only to Winthrop students in the language lab, but also, if I understand, to high school students. Okay. In addition to that, apparently she's an authority on love. She has done some presentations at Diggs, if you know, and she talks about love and relationship. Mathilde, could you see me after?
Do I really have some advice to give? Probably not.
But all I wanted to say was, I hope this collaboration continues, and one of the things that we've always valued about this Winthrop IMC program is our students are not just all over the United States, but all over the world. And for that, we place a great deal of importance on the French connection. And Mathilde, I noticed as I was reading your profile that you say you'll now want to be an eagle and you like being an eagle. And all I can say to you on behalf of the department is fly like an eagle. Thank you.
Okay, you're gonna hate me for this. So I would like just to interrupt because, as you may know or not, I came here with my partner in crime. We've been living together for a year and a half. We've been doing so many things together. Dr. Meader, you might know us as a group because we've been always working together and it works together. So my success wouldn't be the same without her. So I would like her to stand up, please, Leah.
And now we turn our attention to more MVPs of our department. the recipients of the Student Special Recognition Awards, presented by Dr. Frederick. Your dedication and hard work have earned you a well-deserved place in our Hall of Excellence. To close out this momentous celebration, Dr. Frederick will share some final remarks.
These next awards, these next awards, they're my favorite. They are special recognition for outstanding achievement, distinctive leadership, and/or academic excellence in the study of mass communication, integrated marketing communication, DIFD. We recognize these students for their commitment of time and energy toward the mission of the department. These students demonstrate character and a collaborative spirit, which exemplifies what it means to be a Winthrop Eagle. This year we had 8 recipients. When I call your name, please come forward in front of the stage. Zoe Jenkins. Jada Hudgens. Danielle H. Tanai Miller. Brandon Burris. Leah Dujardin. Jada Howes. And Trent Lilly. All right, as we wrap up tonight's celebration, congratulations once again to all of our award winners and KTA inductees. Take it in, be proud, and know that your work matters. Thank you to all the parents of our students who came out to share this occasion. All parents, raise your hand. And before we go, can all alumni of Winthrop please stand and be recognized? All alumni. Thank you for your continued support of this department and your alma mater. And finally, to our current faculty, you've all seen them throughout the program this evening, and our support staff, Graham, and Mr. Terry Wendell. Thank you for guiding and shaping the next generation of media leaders. And now, I will put the program back in the hands of our MCs.
Every Hall of Fame event has an incredible team behind the scenes, and tonight is no exception. A huge thank you to the students of IMCO 370 who helped make this celebration possible. So, will those students please stand up to be recognized?
feedback by scanning the QR code on your table to complete a quick evaluation survey. And please take pictures by the balloon arch. I can take them as well, or just have your family take them. So what a legendary night it has been. And we hope you walk boldly on your own red carpet, knowing you've earned your place in the Hall of Excellence. Thank you for an unforgettable night. Good night.